I'm sleeving Photocards right now, so we're just gonna talk about a lot of topics. So we're just gonna get into it. My first topic is this marriage scam story that happened to me. So it's pretty wild. So I haven't had like a great relationship with my neighbors. They've been kind of like invasive and a little bit odd. And I remember like when we first moved here, like they would go on our property and use our basketball court because I had a basketball net like on the front of the garage. So sometimes I would come home like from school and I would just see them there 3 or 4 times, and I was like, you know, pretty rude about it. Like I raised my voice at them and I was like, you guys should ask for permission, blah blah blah. And they never did. So it kind of like soured the relationship because we used to talk to each other and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just gonna get started to sleeve these photo cards while we talk about it because I literally forgot I have to sleeve these. But yeah, let's begin talking about it. And so the relationship was already like sour. Like we didn't really get along. They wouldn't really say hi to us anymore. They used to say hi, and I was like, I don't really give a crap if they say hi or not. There's like random assortments of these sleeves in here, so I don't think I'm gonna use this one. But yeah, it was really awkward, and they would just do a bunch of stuff. Like they would like park into our driveway. I think like once or twice they did that without permission, and you would just see them there, and it would just be like, you're not supposed to be trespassing, but they still do it either way. They're kind of weird like that. And so I don't know who thought the bright idea was um the mother of the household. Like she just came over to my house one day, and I was like just taking out garbage, and so she like asked us to be like let into the house. So I'm like, okay, sure. Like, she's spoken to my mom a few times about like other stuff, like personal stuff. Not a lot. Like they're not friends, but they're friendly with each other. My mom says hi to them because my mom says hi to everyone, literally. And so, yeah, she was just talking to her as I like when I let her in, and they were just talking about stuff. I understand some Vietnamese, but like I'm not like very proficient. I stopped going to school for like Vietnamese like a while ago, so I think I only took like until like grade one or something like that. So I don't have like the most like fluency in it. So I just wasn't really listening. I wasn't really understanding what was going on. I think it was like after she left, like I think it was like a day or two later, my mom was like, "Oh, she wants you to meet this guy." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to." Because at the time I was speaking to someone like on Hinge, and I was like, I really don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to engage with anyone. I don't think I'm ready for a relationship. I was unemployed at the time. Like I was struggling to get a job, and I think um afterwards I got a job like a few weeks later, which was actually a blessing in disguise, which was great because it's my current job right now. Even though it's part time, I do enjoy some parts of it. Some parts I don't enjoy, like waking up early. But yeah, it was really awkward because she's like, "Oh yeah, she wants to meet this guy." I said no to my mom, but my mom's like a very stubborn person, and she noticed like I've been single for like a while. I haven't dated since like my early 20s, like seriously date. So I didn't really want to get into that headspace of like getting, with someone and then having to deal with that. Like I was just like really worried. And so um I think it was 2 weeks later, my friends and I were at I think it was a beach and then like some river, and we're just eating Wingstop. We're having fun. Wingstop just opened, in like my city, so I was like very excited to like try all the flavors. And we were just like in this like bathing in the sun, like just chilling, having a picnic. It was really fun. And so my friend's boyfriend drives me home because we live really close to each other, like a few minutes away. As soon as I get out, like my heart like literally almost stopped. Um, the neighbor and my mom were talking, right? The neighbor lady. And so I was like really frantic because I was like, oh great, like I think I'm gonna meet the guy today. Even though they said Sunday I was gonna meet him. I wasn't prepared. I was like in my outdoor clothes. I was not very confident to meet anyone. So yeah, as soon as they get home, she's like, the neighbor lady's like, oh yeah, I'll bring him over. I'll bring him over. And I just stare at them. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, when did I ever agree to that, right? So then, he comes over and it's really awkward. Like, he just has like the worst social skills, just probably because like language barrier. I didn't want to speak Vietnamese with him, even though I only know like some Vietnamese. I spoke English to him. It's kind of being a little bit rude, so like you kind of get the hint that I wasn't, you know, agreeing to this type of shit, right? But unfortunately, they gave him my number even though I said no. And so he texted me. I didn't even know his name. I don't know his age. I don't know where he's from. Literally, like in like which city he's from. I don't even know what the fuck he does for work, right? And so obviously I'm upset with my mom. We had an argument with that about that. Like that was really, really, really bad. Like I was very upset. And like my mom withheld information from me. She was like basically saying, "Oh, it was a part of like they asked you to marry this guy because and you know he wants to have citizenship in Canada and he's from Vietnam. He's like you know, he's an immigrant from there or whatever. You know, I don't know what they're called, but yeah." And so I was like kind of shocked. And then it turns out it was a neighbor's nephew. And like they were offering like thousands of dollars, not a lot, but like enough to like kind of turn your head a little bit, but it wasn't enough for me because I'm like, if I have to deal with him, I don't know, that would be kind of a little bit frustrating. And a marriage scam is a marriage scam, so it's pretty crazy. And it's like one of those stories where you're just like, this is insane. And I told my friends, and before she let me out of like the car, she was like, don't get married. And she kind of giggled a little bit, but she kind of knew like I was kind of struggling a little bit. So yeah, she was definitely worried about me. I think like I was pretty pissed off because my mom withheld the information from me that um they were offering money, but then my mom was like, obviously my mom's like Catholic. She was like raised Catholic and has those types of values. So she was like, no, like, you know, you'll like I want her to meet him, and then if they like each other, then don't marry for money, just marry for love or whatever. And I was like, dude, I don't even like this guy. Like, oh, I don't know. And the thing is, like, I don't know what is up with Vietnamese aunties, but they always wanna like get in your business and play matchmaker. Like, no, bitch, you're not a matchmaker. Like, don't get up into people's business because literally people ain't gonna like you. And now they just avoid me, and I also avoid them. So it's just like awkward. Like the worst thing is when you ask like a favor of someone who's a neighbor because you see them every single day. Like when they leave the house to get garbage out, when they go to the grocery store, then they go to the drugstore. Like you're gonna see them. Like what kind of like why would you ask someone that lives like in close proximity to you? Like it was like let's say someone that was like right across the street. Like I don't think that's that bad, but like bro, I live real close to you. But yeah, they did a bunch of other crap that was like pretty insane. Like they ruined our grass patch, like because they would have like one parking spot and they have like two cars because like this guy literally just moved in. He used to park in front of my house all single time, and I was like really annoyed about it. But I was like, obviously it's public property. You can't get mad if someone parking in front of your house. But then he would move like um garbage cans and recycling cans and stuff like that. I was like, oh my god, that's really annoying. So yeah, and then yeah, the sun would just drive through the grass patch, and then now it's like really dead. So yeah, they're trying to fix it right now, but they put like bricks on it and it's unfinished. So we'll see what happens about that. But enough about that story. I don't know. It was really crazy. So the next one is the AI survival show with Lua, Lightsome, iChillin, Purple Kiss, and much more. Okay, so there's gonna be a new AI survival show, and I'm not really liking it. Apparently, there's a lot of like lesser known girl groups that are gonna be on there, new groups, and it's just a little bit frustrating to me because I don't think Ua is Nugu. I think that they just are having a little bit tougher time to be noticed because people like to sleep on them. I really like them. I like their talented. I like their talent, but it's like I don't know what the hell happened to Elzop. It was like they just disappeared. They did like a no, they didn't do a comeback. They did like a debut, and then after that, it just kind of like stopped or something like that. I don't know. I thought it was super weird. I didn't even understand like what was going on with that. But I don't like the AI photos in like albums. I don't like it in like music videos. I just think it's lazy. It's like hire real people. Literally. It's not that difficult. Like these companies, especially if you have a lot of money, why aren't you hiring like real people and then paying them? So yeah, I think the concept is just weird, and I felt like it was very like it was kind of like dissing the girls and stuff like that. Oh, like girl groups who lost their shine. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? And then the next one is collecting fatigue. So I do have a lot of collecting fatigue. As you can tell, I have big collections. I have a lot of albums. I'm gonna try to donate some because I just feel like there's so much clutter. There's so many like duplicates that I have, and I'm like, I don't need everything. You don't need everything. You don't need every single album version. You don't need every single photo card. You don't need every single pop. You don't need every single lucky draw. So yeah, I feel like people need to understand it. I noticed like a lot of collectors on YouTube have been kind of downsizing, and I think it's great to downsize because it saves you money, and then you don't have to deal with a lot of clutter. Because when you move houses, those hundreds and hundreds or thousands of photo cards that you're gonna have to bring. Like I have nightmares about that because then I think to myself like, what am I gonna do when that day comes? I'm not gonna move right now, but obviously one day, maybe when I get married, I might want to move out, of course, because I want to be more independent. I don't want to be living with my family all the time. I love my family, but I feel like I need to branch out and be more independent and learn to live by myself. Okay, let's see what the next topic is. So Karina's dating incident, and I didn't really want to talk about this, but I kept seeing stuff about it and it being brought up in like YouTube videos that people are talking about, like how crazy like the K-pop industry is. I feel like it hasn't changed at all. Like it's literally still the same problem with dating. It's like an idol dates someone and then they get like harassed by their own fans. And it's like, don't you want your idols to be happy? Don't you want them to find someone? Because you're not gonna be dating them. Let's be honest. Unless you're another K-pop idol, or you're like a famous actress or actor or stylist, you're not gonna have a chance with them. Like, let's be honest. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to sugarcoat things. Most of us don't have a chance to date idols. We might have a chance to meet them, like physically or like online, but you will never date them. So I thought it was super ridiculous because I was reading like an article and they sent like these protest trucks to Karina's company, which is SM Entertainment, and a lot of them were saying we're not going to your shows basically. Like you're gonna see empty seats, and it's like you guys aren't true fans. Like, who does that to someone? Like, that's just super evil. And then apparently they broke up, but I still secretly think that they're still dating. I don't want to sound like it's damaging, but I think that they probably just said that so that people can kind of back off because the amount of people that were going crazy, like, people thought that Karina was like, you know, playing for the same team, or they thought like they were being so delusional. They were calling him like the boyfriend ugly. I don't know his name. I'm so sorry, but he's an actor. He's pretty famous as well, but I generally don't know who he is. He's a model too as well. And I felt like people are just really mean. It's like just because he doesn't live up to your standards that he's not allowed to date her, or like you think that he shouldn't date her. I don't know. I thought it was kind of bizarre the way that they were acting, like he was like a man that's stuck on Earth, but he's decent looking. Even if he wasn't, it's like she's dating who she wants to date. It's not any of her business. Maybe they have a lot of chemistry. Maybe they get along really well. I don't know their dynamic. Let's be honest. So yeah, okay. So the Bloom debut is probably coming up pretty soon. I'm not collecting them. I know I said I was collecting them, but then I found out some news about how they're working with like one of the producers who kind of treated them poorly, and I was like, I don't want to deal with that. So I think I'm just not going to collect them, and I'm sorry to people who will be disappointed, but I want my money to go towards a company that I know is not going to work with someone who's considered like terrible or whatever. So yeah. The MADEIN situation is pretty wild. I know like a lot of like certain fans aren't like boycotting, and it's pretty crazy because I've seen the album sales and I'm pretty sure some people are mass buying. Obviously they mass buy albums, but now I just like feel kind of frustrated because it's like we're supposed to be boycotting, and this is a great thing to boycott because literally the CEO is a criminal. Like literally he should be in jail for what he did, right? But apparently not, so that's pretty frustrating. I don't even know what to say. Like it's just one of those things where you're like, you shouldn't stream their music, and then people still do it because they want to support Mashiro and yes, so, but it's like they will be fine without the support. Like they'll find a different venture. It's not that serious, let's be honest. All right, so this next topic is gonna be pretty insane. I don't know if I'm gonna get attacked for it. It's kind of concerning. Okay, so there's this. Okay, I might have to pause a little bit, but there's this like basically there's this collector who's like a Wanya collector, and she was like a mutual of mine. She followed me first, by the way, and she's like a high school kid. You know, I don't really like being mutuals with high school kids. I feel like a lot of them are like a lot of them are iffy. Like some of them are scammers and stuff like that. I'm not saying all of them are scammers or whatever, but this particular Wanyang collector is a scammer. So her username is Won, no, WONY and then love or something like that. But there's like some letters in the middle. So I will definitely put it on the screen for you guys to see. But she is like an awful, awful person. She scammed like a lot of people. And it was like really like nice photo cards, like Karina's photo cards, obviously Wanyang because she collects Wanyang. Like just crazy amounts of photo cards that you can scam people out of. And like there's even like a picture of it and all that stuff. So it goes like even deeper than that. A lot of people are doing dowers and it's basically deal with your own risk or whatever. And so there was like five or like more than five dowers on her. And a lot of people are saying that she's like scam people. And they're also faking proofs because there's like this circle of like scammers that help her as well. And then they're at school and then they send proof to each other, but it's like fake proof. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like a really crazy situation. So she was just like scamming a bunch of people. Yeah, yeah, I don't think that's very good. Like, why would she even do that? But yeah, she got caught eventually because she was like faking mail proof or whatever, like mail sent out proof. And turns out like it was like bouncing back to her because she didn't put a stamp on it. Like you can read the dowers if you want to. I can't really explain it that well because I am terrible at explaining shit. Like I probably won't be able to explain everything to you guys, unfortunately, because it's a difficult topic. I'm gonna be honest. It's one of those topics where I'm like I don't even understand like what to say about it because it's pretty awful, in my opinion. But yeah, she scammed a bunch of people, and a bunch of people were like defending her in the comments, like a few of them, and I definitely knew that they were her friends. And there was this one girl, like I'm not trying to like set hate towards her. Me and her were arguing, and she's like some Iroha stan, and she was just saying like really like weird stuff, like oh I don't think she's a scammer, but apparently they owned like a joint account together, so she probably had that trust in her that she wasn't a scammer. But apparently she was a scammer, so there's that. Unfortunately, she was a scammer. Did I run out? Okay, let me just grab it really quick. But yeah, apparently she is a scammer. So, and I was trying to tell her, I was like, that girl's a scammer. She has a lot of dowers on her. There's like a lot of proof. And then the girl was like arguing with me, saying, "Well, I don't believe she's a scammer. I traded for her a bunch of times." And then we kept on going at each other, like cats and dogs. And she was just so mean. I was like, "What the hell is this girl's problem, right?" And I forgive her if she ever apologizes, but I don't think she's ever gonna apologize because I blocked her, she blocked me back. I didn't get to speak with her, and she like posted like some statement regarding about like the scamming situation, and she said like she owns a joint account with that person, so that's probably why. But yeah, I would say like y'all, just for you guys, like don't be so parasocial with like these mutuals, like they ain't your friends, to be honest, like especially scammers. Some of them are your friends, but like most of them are not gonna be your friends. Like I don't know if that makes sense. Like literally, don't be so parasocial with them. Like some people could be really crappy and you wouldn't even know it. Like people can switch up really quick. I've seen like amazing people turn into monsters. Like there was like mutuals who got scammed and then they're like, oh well, I'm gonna get revenge, and they started scamming people. Before they were pretty good at like sending out mail properly, but now they start scamming people. So you kind of just gotta be careful of that. Okay, so we have more. I know this is on a weird pack. Hold on, let me show you. I couldn't find the other original packaging, but it's a 61 by 91 millimeter. And then the first batch I had was in the green pack of the popcorn sleeve, so 65.5 by 88 millimeters. So yeah, just to let you guys know. Also, I'm gonna be like home alone next week, so I'm like pretty afraid. Like y'all don't know me in real life, so I can say that. Like no one's gonna rob me anyways, but I always gotta be on the outlook and then just be careful because people are really weird in this neighborhood. I don't even know what to say. Like they don't even say hi to each other. Like they just stare at you like you're annoying the crap out of them if you walk by. Because I live in a big city and obviously big city people they're kind of mean sometimes. Like they're not friendly at all. Um, Sometimes when I go on the bus, I get shoved, and then you'll literally see like a high schooler line like push you like a linebacker, and you'll be like, "Damn, this girl's like not even like that tall, and she just pushed the shit out of me." So it is kind of wild to live in a big city. I just try to be nice and polite. I say excuse me, I say thank you, I say please, you know. I try to have that mentality of being polite, but then other people are not polite. So it's just like I never feel like I get the same energy back. You you know. Whoops. Sorry, like I'm getting quite like sick. I was that because I started like coughing a little bit and I was like, yeah, I work at a hospital, so sometimes I have to go on the patient units to get like these charts and yeah, when you're interacting with people, sometimes they kind of be sneezing and coughing. So yeah. But I think I'll be okay. Like I'm at home for like 3 days, so I should be fine for the time being. Also, I want to talk about the releases I like because I kind of ran out of topics. I wrote a bunch, and then I realized like I still have a lot of like photocards to sleeve. I love Jennie's album. It's like, in my opinion, one of the best solo albums of this year. I wasn't expecting her to be so versatile. Like, I don't even know. I was surprised when I was listening to it. I was like, oh my god, her song is so good. Extra Large is so good with Dochi. That collab is everything. And then like the collab with Dua Lipa with the Handlebar song, that was so amazing. And Dominic with the other song, really great. Like it was just insane. It was like I don't know, like I just felt like the music was so good and it was just like surprising to me. I was like, I can't believe her album has so much variety, it has so much character. It has like so many like deep lyrics. And then like Jennie's like getting like very viral because a lot of like K-pop idols are doing like dance covers and people are killing it. Like I cannot wait to see more of Jennie and it's gonna be pretty amazing. Also, I need to stop with throwing out the original packaging of card sleeves, but then I forget and I actually toss it out, and that's my fault. Because then it runs out of sleeves, and I'm like, okay, well, it's gone. And then, yeah, I have to make my own type of sleeves. I mean, type of sleeve covers. But yep, I also like Yeji's albums, of course, because I thought it was really good. I think I unboxed it in the K-pop haul, so it should be pretty up soon. What else do I like? I don't even remember, but those are the two albums that I definitely enjoy a lot, and I thought it was like really amazing. I ran out of like the clear one, so I'm using the pink one. I know y'all are probably like, what the heck? But I guarantee you I'll buy it from, what's that store called? Prism Platinum pretty soon. So it'll probably take a while to arrive because I'm buying it from Australia, so yeah, it's gonna take quite a while. But I love the customer service at Prism Platinum. They're always like nice people, very friendly, very kind. And they respond pretty quickly, so you don't have to wait like 10 ages for them to like respond or whatever, right? But yeah, I don't even know what else to talk about, but oh yeah, let's think about a story. I'm gonna have to think about a story, but I don't even remember. I kind of ran out of topics. I'm like, oh, I wrote a bunch and then like I ran out, so that was kind of crazy. But yeah. Oh wait, I did like the Seraphim's album. So Hot was really good. I love that release. It's really great. And I cannot wait to see what else they are gonna put in store for us or have in store for us. Okay, I'm gonna have to like take this sleeve thing out. Alright. It looks pretty thick. be honest. I bought this a long time ago. Just to let you guys know. I don't really buy from this company anymore because, yeah. I'm not gonna explain it, but they had like some controversy and it was pretty crazy. Also, I feel like it's kind of weird, but I feel like kids are growing up too fast nowadays. Like they're getting like kind of crazy. I was walking home, right? And in my neighborhood, and there's like these two kids and they're like cussing up a storm. And they looked really, really, really young. And I was like, what is going on, you know? Like it's just kind of like freaky when you see like little kids like swearing like up a storm. Like it's not even like um a little tiny swear. It was like a bunch of like swear words. Like they were just swearing, and then I was like, damn, you do not need to have every sentence of you swearing, you know? Maybe I sound like a boomer or whatever, but I feel like that's a little bit frustrating to kind of hear. And what else can I talk in regards to K-pop? I know there's a bunch of new groups like that are debuting pretty soon, so if I is like one of those groups that I'm definitely keeping my eye on, so I can't wait, which is really interesting because they have this one member and she was like on TikTok and I think there was like some street like interview and she just caught my eye and her name's Sasha and she has like amazing voice. I feel like her visuals are pretty great as well. And I just can't wait till they have their debut, which is like the digital EP, so I'm waiting for that. And I do have a bunch of videos for you guys this week, so I hope that you can watch it at work, you can watch it at school, you can watch it at home, wherever you watch your videos, just watch it there. And I obviously always like love the support and every comment, every like, everything that you guys do for me is great because truly I felt like I met like a lot of like cool people here. Oh, I want to show you these photocards. Like I got them today. Yeah, it was like a group order from a long time ago. The GOM was like not really responsive, but then someone took over the Go, and now we got our stuff. So thank you to them. It's gonna be in a mail haul video, that I'm pretty sure. Okay, well these pink packs are literally gone. Y'all are gonna laugh. Oh my god, I don't want to even show this. But I threw out the original packaging, and then like I re-sleeved a bunch of things, so I took out these like sleeves, and so I have a bunch of them. And I put them in a little baggie that's resealable. I think the seal is kind of dying out a little bit. Yeah, you can kind of see. And it has like Hey Rant's face on it and like the label, of course, so I know like what we're sleeving this with. Let's get started. Very cute. So I'm just gonna put them in piles so that it's not like a mess because I want to be a little bit more organized with my collections. I want to be organized with like what I'm putting away. Also, I noticed that there's like been a lot of like Toronto K-pop concerts, which is great because like I remember years ago, like no one would really come to Toronto in terms of K-pop. And usually when they did, it was like very like limited. It was like twice, it was like 17. And any of like the smaller groups, they would never come here. But now like these smaller groups are coming here, like tripleS. And it's just like super great. Like I'm just like very happy about that, to be honest. In terms of like new winter merch that I bought the giant 30 centimeter plushie. It's actually so funny. But yeah, I can't wait for it to arrive. I hope I put this in age order. I don't think I put it in age order. I think it's mixed up. I'm pretty sure it's mixed up. But I'll fix this one later. I do like TWS's music. I felt like it took me a while to like it because I feel like I'm not really used to listening to boy group music. I listen to mostly girl group music, so I'm not really used to like the type of music that they do. But I feel like this music is easy to listen to. It's really great, and I understand why like a lot of like girls like them. So yeah, really great music, and the members are really cool as well. I think they have plushies too, right? I think they do. And one of them looks like Winter's plushie. It's really funny. He looks like Hunchin, doesn't he? Like, tell me I'm wrong or not. I don't know. Yeah, also Close Your Eyes is having like, did they have their debut yet? I have to watch the video. I don't remember. I'm so out of the loop with boy groups. Like, I'm literally like, I need to get my stuff together and I need to understand like what's going on, like what's seriously going on. So I already saved the QR codes. I should have said this before, but I was so like immersed into talking that I didn't really notice, but that's the QR code. And there's like this new like pre-debut members of HYBE group, and I think James is in it. James from Trainee 8, and he's very, very talented. And, like, I think he wrote like some parts of Magnetic, so, or he produced it, I don't know, but he had some involvement with that, which is really great. Also, I think Daniel from Island released the music. Like, he released a song, and I was like, wow, I really like it. It reminds me of DPREN. So I was like, this is kind of insane. This is kind of wild. I love it. So I think his music is really good. It's really different. But I think it's like more of his style. I don't think he would have loved singing pop music. I don't know. But I hope he's doing well. He's very tall now. So this macaroni and cheese one is cute. I love it so much. I wish they gave more than one photo card because that album's pretty big. But yeah, unfortunately my K-Addy gave me inclusions only. They did the wrong one. So yeah. Dovin's signature is hilarious. The good thing is I actually put a lot of my biases, so you guys will probably see, like I'll probably show you when we get to it, but I did also get her ID. Oh, why is it so stuck? Oh, okay, there you go. Sorry for the loud noises. There's garbage day and people are like slamming the crap out of their like garbage cans and recycling cans, and you guys can close it without sounding like a maniac. Like, you can close it. Like, it's not that hard. Lightly close it. That's what I do. I try to be more mindful of people, but a lot of people in this neighborhood are not very mindful of others, so it gets really loud at times. When in the morning, sometimes I get woken up by someone like screaming or talking too loudly to each other, and it's like, you guys, I know you're outside, but you don't have to scream. People are still sleeping at 7 a.m. Like, yeah, you can start screaming like 10 a.m. or something like that, but not 9 a.m. or... Whoa, why is this one kind of a little bit long? Do you guys see that? This Polaroid is a little bit long, so I might have to use a different one. Let me see. Yeah, I have a bunch of like... I know this is a Dragon Shield sleeve, but I threw out the packaging as well. So I just put it in this box because it's like a lot easier to maintain, so I might as well do that. And I label it as well, so I understand like which size that I'm putting in. That one, I don't think that's good. But you know what? We'll just leave it later. I don't want to take out the blue pack right now, so I think that's okay for now. I didn't realize it was a little bit bigger than the photo cards. I genuinely don't read the dimensions when I'm buying stuff, and then I wonder why albums are so massive when I get them. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. But I should have read, you know, that's kind of my fault. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't even know what to say. It's kind of weird. This video is going to be long. Like, I already see the minutes, and I think I'm going to go a little bit quicker, just so that we aren't here all day with my sleeve-in thing. But yeah, I also loved the album Code by Young Posse. I forgot to say that too. I also love that album as well. It's like one of my favorites. I felt like it was a very like different album, and they kind of put their heart into like the music video, the music and everything that they did, which was really amazing. And I'm just like happy for the girls. I'm kind of, oh crap, I just bent that a little bit. Okay, that's kind of my fault. I forgot. Like the Polaroid is a different size, so we're gonna have to take out the orange packaging again. Oops, something fell. Okay. I have way too much stuff on my desk. Like, I have, like, blind box figures, and then sometimes they start wiggling with their mind of their own. Like, they're in Toy Story or something. So, that can be kind of concerning. Also, the thing about blind boxes, there's, like, this company called Pop Mart, and people go so crazy for Labubus and, like, Pucky and all these other ones, right? And it gets, like, really hard to get, like... any like blind box because I was trying to get the Pucky the bubblegum one and it literally sold out. It was the first day and it sold out because if you press like the belly, the bubble just like blows up, right? And I understand like that's a really cool gimmick. I think that's like really cool. It's like a great stress reliever toy. But it's like y'all couldn't have saved me one. I really wanted that one. But yeah, it was kind of frustrating. I didn't get one. Oh, why are they stuck together? Okay. And one unfortunate thing is I actually pulled Teo from NCT, so that was kind of disappointing because I bought the NCT 127 album, but obviously he's not here because I'm probably gonna be um deciding what to do with that photo card because I don't want it in my collection. I don't want it near me. It feels like a bad omen. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, the back is super cute. Okay, we have the last batch. Some of them are already sleeved, but we have to re-sleeve them either way, so you'll definitely see. Funny story about this. I'll show you guys these photo cards. So this is Jeju, and it's from the Red album from Kiki. This is a really big one. It's like the movie star concept, right? The graduation cap and all that jazz. Um, Apparently, like someone helped me on YouTube. Well, not apparently, it's true. What am I saying? But on YouTube, like when I posted my unboxing, they're like, you have to like check again, and they give me like timestamps, and they're like, it's because it's sticky on like the photo book. So check your photo book, check every page. It sticks very well like glue. So thank you that person. I really appreciate it. And she's in this cute track jacket. Very adorable. I love her so much. Like, I think she's adorable. But I don't want to like put like a new binder for her, so I'm just gonna put her probably in a casual binder for now. Sorry, my flash went out. Like literally I was running out of battery because I was talking so damn much. So let's just keep going. I'm almost done. For Kiki GU, I don't know if I want to get like a binder for her right now because I feel like it's gonna be more of a casual collection. I did like some songs, but for the most part, I felt like the album was a little bit random, and I understand like some people loved it, some people didn't. I thought it was like kind of random at times, so I'm not really that interested in their music, unfortunately. So I think I'm just gonna buy her photo cards, but she's kind of expensive. Like her pops are expensive because I know internationally she's popular, but like my friend was telling me, like in South Korea she's not that popular, so you might have like a better chance finding her on like maybe Boonjan or something like that, like any like South Korean website. She looks like Young Soul, so this is E-Soul, and she looks just like Young Soul. So yeah, kind of reminds me of her as well. So let's keep going. The unit cards, I was surprised that they're doing unit cards because I don't think IVE has done unit cards in like their albums. If I'm wrong, literally correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've seen it. I obviously seen it in like photo card packs where they do units, but I haven't really seen it. Oh, these are POBs and they're from Starship Square. I forgot to take it out yesterday, but they're in like these resealable sleeves, and I don't know if they're PVC free, so we gotta take them out. But yeah, this is really cute. Almost done, y'all. Yeah, I literally ran out of topics to talk about. I should have wrote more, but like I haven't done one where light came out again, but it's like it's back. But it's probably gonna turn off. If it turns off, I'm like whatever. There's only a few left, so I don't want to like keep going, like stop and then charging it and then like yeah, my phone's been kind of weird, so I have to like replace my phone because my phone's 5 years old. Like the camera looks okay, like it's not like fantastic, but y'all, it's there was another problem and I didn't open it. I swear I was wondering where it was from because I'm like, where's the other paw? But they put it in together, so I got another paw of hers. So that's why it was stuck. I keep getting surprised. With the Say My Name one, Sungju was stuck on like behind Kenny, so I didn't really notice. See, it just went out. We just the video's almost over, so we're just gonna quickly save these ones. My lighting in my room is really bad. Like I have the lights on and stuff like that, but it's still pretty terrible. Like when my uncle and my aunt comes over, they're like, bro, we cannot see it shit. Like, but they say it in a nice way, you know? They're like, we can't see anything. Because we have like orange light, so it's hard to see. But I have my ring light here, but it's not that great. It's kind of dying, like battery wise. But when I get like more hours of work, I'm gonna try to get like a lamp. So I randomly don't always have to charge my phone. But yeah. Oh, this is so cute. The Stella pop is so cute. I definitely think I'm gonna keep it. I love it when idols wear like cute hats or like beanies. So definitely like that. I did sell like a few photo cards, so you may not see like everything there. So yep. Oh my god, they're poking each other's like face. So cute. Yeah, so I put the ring light so maybe you guys can kind of see a little bit better. I noticed that I'm pretty much a Stella magnet. I got like so many pops of hers, even from different stores. Maybe she's saying I should collect her. I don't know. But my bias is Anna. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the Chibu pop as well. I just want to keep most of my pulls. Hearts to Hearts album was also amazing, but it was like a single, so I didn't really get much out of them. Hopefully, we can see more of them pretty soon. And I'm also an Anna magnet as well, who's my bias, which is great because then I don't have to really buy it. But I already bought like her photo cards on Macari Japan, so that's pretty much my fault. I should have just like checked and not been so impatient because I have this thing where I'm like having this feeling of like fear of missing out, and I have it a lot, and I think a lot of collectors also have it, but I have it probably like the worst or one of the worst actually because I get really antsy about stuff. I'm like, I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it, so I just buy it. And then I end up pulling it. I'm like, great, now I have a duplicate. So I'm gonna try to do better with that and not get so like hasty or whatever, because sometimes I can be like that. So yeah. Last photo card, right? Oh, this one's already sleeve. I don't know where to find sleeves for the mini photo cards because look how small this is. Oh, it's mixing in. The pile's mixing in. I gotta separate them. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and it's hard to sleeve because this thing moves around, and I don't know, like, should I tape it? I have no idea, but it's really small, and I have like it in like the smallest sleeve I can have, but like literally, it just like it starts wiggling with its mind of its own. But yeah, that's kind of frustrating. All right, so I'm just gonna call it a day. We are done for today. There's like 3 big stacks of photo cards that I do have. Sorry if I shook the camera. Whoops, I forgot about it. I have to put it here. So I'm just gonna end the video. There's a bunch of chatter going on, so yeah, I'm gonna end it soon. There's like 3 big piles of photo cards, and I probably have like a Macari Japan haul coming pretty soon, and that's basically about it. So these are the 3 big stacks. There's gonna be a little bit more of the boy groups in here, so you're gonna kind of see that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy my rant and everything. I finally told a story of like what happened, so I hope that my personal story, like hopefully you listen to it and you kind of like understand like what was going on. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.